Yes, it's time for our postcard today, and it is from East Grinstead. And I'll tell you why, because in the studio with me is musician Elio Pace. Elio comes from Woking, and he's embarking on this nationwide tour. And you could say he's just filling the shoes of Billy Joel. And it's all starting tomorrow night at the Chequer Mead, East Grinstead. Welcome, Elio.
Hello, Graham.
Now, Elio is it Italian?
Yes, it is, yes.
Your parents were Italian?
They are both Italian. They're from the southern part of Italy, Napoli, and a little bit south. I was christened Elio Pace, but it's easier just to say
So it's
Elio
not short
Pace.
for something?
No, it's not,
I thought perhaps it was short for Elliot, but obviously not.
No, I wanted to be called Stephen when I was a kid, because it was a weird name to try to get everyone to say properly.
Well, it's nice to be different, though. I love Elio. It's great.
No, I grew into it, yeah.
Well, I suppose people put a T on the end of it because they think they've spelt it wrong, yeah.
They do.
Talking about names earlier on. So, now tell us about this show. You have a love-in with Billy Joel here?
Yeah, no, I'm so excited, I'm telling you. We finished rehearsals yesterday. We have this day just to get our stuff together.
And your first night tomorrow, isn't it?
Tomorrow night is the first night of the Billy Joel Songbook. It's the very, very first ever UK theatre tour of Billy Joel's music. No one's ever done it, strangely enough. No one's ever put it together and gone around the country.
And I was saying just now, he doesn't like to tour the world anymore.
He doesn't. You're absolutely right.
Because he has been a troubled soul, hasn't he?
He has had his demons, yes. Married 3 times, and yes, he's had a few little personal problems and stuff, but, you know, don't we all? Not necessarily 3 wives, but
who's
you know,
perfect?
Yeah, exactly. You know, everyone has their problems, and he's come through. He's come through it. He's looking good these days, and he's performing in America. He likes to pop off from his home in Long Island to Madison Square Garden, do a gig, and come home. Really, basically, that's what it is. So, he's said that he doesn't want to tour the world anymore like he used to, you know, go away for 6 months. He just doesn't want to do that anymore. So.
And it was strange, I don't know whether you were listening earlier on, but I do this feature called The Hits and the Headlines, where it's anniversaries of things that happened in the past on this very day.
Right.
And it was on this day, strangely, this is karma, it was meant to happen.
Wow.
On this day in 1978, Billy Joel made his UK live debut at London's Drury Lane Theatre, and I played what was his big hit back in 1978, which was My Life.
That's amazing. No, I didn't hear that. I heard, the last half hour of the show here coming in, but no, that is amazing. 1978 at the Drury Lane Theatre.
Yes,
his British
on this
premiere.
very day. That was it.
That's amazing.
So you got your premiere. He had his on this day.
That was
you
not
should
done.
have been today. You started.
It should have been done.
If you'd known.
Well, in a way, it is.
Well, it is. Yes, because you're starting here.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. So, why is he such a great artist in your opinion?
Have we got all afternoon?
Well, briefly.
Look, I know you're a music fan, and I know you must be a Billy Joel fan, because I don't think anybody who appreciates great songwriting and great music and great records could not adore Billy Joel in some way. Why do I personally like it? There's something that connected with me when I loved My Life as a kid.
The song.
Yes, exactly, the song that you played earlier. But when I heard, and I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed all the stuff from the early 80s, there was The Longest Time and Tell Her About It, I remember Uptown Girl all coming out. But there was a song off that album, the Innocent Man album, called This Night. And there was something that happens at the end of the song, towards the end of the song, and he sings a line in the last chorus, and something changed in me at that moment. There was something about the way this rock pop star that we were given, you know, by the commercial world, sang a song that reminded me of it. Just said to me, this was everything I loved. I'm growing up with an Italian family. I brought up, you know, with lots of different styles of lovely, melodic, beautiful music and stuff. And there was something about the way he sang that line that just hit me hard. It's in the last chorus.
I want to hear it now.
Oh, well, you know, this night is mine. You know, he sings it.
Yes.
Yeah, the tune comes from Beethoven, but he put words to it. Yeah, and it's the way he sings one of the lines at the end. I won't sing it for you now, but we're doing it in the show. No, well, no, because it's not the same thing.
Studio.
But from that moment, I felt anybody who can sing like that, who's supposed to be a pop star, I need to listen to what else this guy's doing. And I literally went back to college the next day and said, who's got any Billy Joel records? Who's got Billy Joel records? And there was one particular girl who said, yeah, my dad's got it all. I literally went and picked up those LPs and listened to nothing else, really, for months and years.
And never gave them back?
I never gave them back.
I thought you never lend out your records to anybody.
I think Billy Joel, he is the most overqualified pop star rock star of all time. I think he not only was, and what I mean by that is that he just understands music in a certain way. He was a classical musician. That's how he started. He wanted to be a classical composer, and because of all that, the way that he understands the way that music is structured, he put that into a rock and roll idiom. So that's why his music is so colourful and beautiful, and it moves into areas that I don't hear other writers writing.
Well, he's a class act. I've just had a text here from Emma Lumley, who says, listening to you in the northeast of England. Northeast of England, how about that? You've been telling people you're coming in.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
I have.
In sunny Durham. There we are, sunny in Durham. Looking forward to hearing Elio Pace on your show. Can't wait for his tour.
Thank you very much, Emma.
So, now tell me about the song. Tell me about your band, because you're lead singer.
I'm the lead singer there. I'm
Billy.
playing the piano. I'm doing the Billy part. Yeah.
So tell us,
but this isn't a tribute in the sense that I'm not going to walk out on stage in dark glasses and trying to be Billy Joel. And yes, I'm a bit unshaven today, but that's all coming off. You know, it's not a tribute. It is. It's me trying to get the songs, just putting the songs across. If Billy's not going to do it himself, I think these songs are just too beautiful to be sitting around and to be heard on the radio every so often, and it's always the hits that are heard as well. So I just this band, we've stuck to the small band. I've worked with all different size bands, but this is the piano, bass, drums, guitar, a saxophone, and a second keyboard player. And as I say, we finished rehearsals yesterday, and even if I say so myself,
you can't wait, can you?
It sounded. It was. Do you know what? Rehearsing, doing these songs, it was like, which gem are we going to do now? Let's do It's Still Rock and Roll.
Isn't that lovely? Enjoying your work.
Really. Well, listen. I know how blessed I am, Graham. I know how lucky I am to be able to say that.
Well, I mean, and you have been in the business for a very, very long time. Would I be right in saying that you work with Art Garfunkel?
Yeah, all sorts of people.
David Soul, yeah, Martha Reeves,
Brian May, Glenn Campbell, Neil Sedaka, Nora Jones.
Susie Quattro, Ronnie Corbett. What did you do with Ronnie Corbett?
Now this was 25 years ago. I did a show called Opportunity Knocks. It was Bob Monkhouse was presenting it, and I got on the show and I won my heat, and I ended up doing lots of television at the time. Michael Barrymore shows, Les Dawson's last BBC radio show, a television show, and during that time I got to work with all sorts of people, and one of the wonderful people that popped up and was Ronnie Corbett, who asked me if I would like to go out and open his show. So he would come out and do comedy, but he wanted like a 25-minute musical opening, and that was me. And I would go along. You. Yeah.
So how long have you been in the business then? You started in the 60s, didn't you?
No. No, I'm 46 now.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's the beard. I'm sorry, I'll take it off.
Actually, I knew we've never met before, and you came into the control room, and I knew that was you because you just had this rock and roll aura about you. I said, you've got to be Elio, didn't I?
You're forgiven if you think I have a rock and roll aura.
Well, I'm sorry, I put you way back in the 60s.
I was actually born in 1968. Do you know what? I don't mind at all. I am tired, and
you were born in 68.
That's what it is. There was a 60s there. And I have just literally 6 days ago come back from Vietnam. I spent 3 weeks travelling around the world. So I am a bit exhausted, but very excited. And sorry, I forgot the original question now. What was it? Yes. 26 years this year will be. I celebrated 25 years in the business yesterday.
And that's plenty long enough. Yesterday?
Last year, sorry.
That'll do. We're getting confused.
Yeah.
So let's tell everybody where you're going to be. It is the opening of the tour. It is tomorrow at the Chequer Mead Theatre, East Grinstead. Elio Pace and the band performing the Billy Joel Songbook.
37 incredible songs packed into 1 2-hour show.
Oh, yes, and there are more dates too. You're playing the Playhouse at Epsom. That's April the 24th.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And August the 30th, you'll be at Eastbourne, the Royal Hippodrome.
Yes.
And Camberley, September the 28th at the Camberley Theatre.
Can't wait for all of them. And it's the dates. We're up to about 67 dates now, all around the UK. But we're kicking off right down here. I live in Epsom, just up the road. I was born in Woking in Surrey. I was brought up on the south coast in Southampton, Eastleigh in Southampton. So
it's good that you've come home.
Exactly. It's lovely that we're doing
your wares to your area, which is lovely.
Yeah. Very excited.
A great night out. You're going to need a holiday after that, aren't you? I'm going to play something by you.
Okay.
Yeah, so Billy Joel, and you recorded this. Tell us about River of Dreams.
The River of Dreams. Well, do you know what? It was 21 years ago that Billy Joel released his last album. It's 21 years since The River of Dreams, and that was his last big hit around the world. And so I made a recording of it, and this is the band playing, and I look forward to seeing everybody there tomorrow night at the Chequer Mead in East Grinstead.
Let's whet the appetites.
Okay, thank you, Graham.
Thank you, Elio. Elio Pace.
In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the desert of truth to the river so deep. We all end in the ocean, we all start in the streams. We're all carried along by the river of dreams. In the middle of the night, I go walking in the middle of the, I go walking in the middle of the.
Do you know, I'd forgotten I wasn't listening to Billy Joel there. How great was that? That was my guess, the man you just heard, Elio Pace, with his and his band's version of River of Dreams. It all kicks off tomorrow. Chequer Mead Theatre, East Grinstead. Check him out. What about that, Joe Talbot?
Wasn't bad, was he?
He's great. Such a lovely chap as well. He just loves Billy Joel. And isn't that nice to go to work and enjoy what you're doing, like you do?